Yo, what's up gamers? So lately a lot of people have been getting banned for AFK or auto farming, whichever one. It's basically where you put like a weight on your mouse, you go AFK and your Minecraft dude is still like farming stuff and he's getting collection XP, the item, all that. And that's not allowed, so if you're doing it, I would stop before you get caught. And basically I'm going to show you a build that we have been using for quite a while that automatically farms the stuff and it needs nothing from the player. Well, I mean, you have to keep your island loaded, so like going in an AFK pool is fine, but you don't need to do anything other than that. In this video, I'm going to show you step by step how to build the farm and explain why it is way better than using minions. And if you ever get confused or want to skip around the video, I do have timestamps in the description. Okay, so the reason this farm is better than normally placing the minion is because, like, I'm going to use the Nether wart minion as an example. So his time between actions is 32 seconds. And that means that every 32 seconds, he's going to try to place another wart. And then after another 32 seconds, he's going to break the Nether wart. So what we're doing is he's going to place another wart. We're going to break it ourselves. And then he's going to keep placing and we're going to break it. So we're cutting out the breaking process. Therefore, doubling the minion's efficiency because we're still getting it collected. Now, we aren't going to get the collection for it, so it's not going to go in like your whatever combat or whatever collection you're using, but you are getting double the drops, which is good for like upgrading the minion. And there's some crafts, like there's a few talisman that you need for it. And also, whenever you're offline, the minion works as normal. He will still collect and do all that. So really, there's no reason why you shouldn't be building this. Alright, so we're going to start by making the contraption that actually farms the crops, and I went up 15 blocks, and I'm basically just going to start by making a 5x5 platform out of stone bricks. And you can really make this out of whatever you want, you just don't make it cobblestone, and I'll get why to that in a second. And after that, we're going to make like this little thingy in one of the corners. We're going to go under and put 2 blocks there. Then we can break this one, and this one. You can put water here and lava here, and what this should do is make a cobblestone generator. Now if we put a cobble minion, and this really varies on how fast you want it to be, I'm going to use a cobble forge just because it's the one I've been using. And if we put him down, and I'm going to put a budget hopper in, so if his inventory is full he sells it and keeps running. He should mine the cobblestone in just a second. Come on, like, please mine it. Alright, so he's mining it now. He's going to mine the cobble, and it's going to let some water down, and then the cobble generator is going to put another cobble there, and it's going to stop the flow, and it'll just keep repeating that cycle where he just breaks it, and it'll just keep filling it in. And yeah, this is literally the main part of the farm. For the Nether wart farm, we're actually not going to be using a minion because the minion's not fast enough. There is actually a Nether wart crystal, which you get from the Nether wart island under Netherrack collection, that is far more efficient, so we're going to use that. And we're going to start by just placing a chest to put the stuff in. And I would definitely make more storage than this. You just put 3 soul sand on top and just surround this. And I need to put this here. And then if I let the water flow down, so we can see this is going to fill up with Nether wart automatically, and the water's going to come down and break it. And yeah, that's literally the Nether wart farm. For the wheat and the clay farm, we are going to be using another crystal. This one is under wheat 6 collection. It's on the farming island, and this is also a clay farm because if we go to trades, you can use the useless seeds on clay and put it towards like your clay minion, or I don't know what else it's used for. Alright, so the way you build the wheat farm is you put down a chest and then have 4 hoppers run into it. Then we're going to put 3 dirt here and 3 stone brick here. And then if we go right here, just make a ring of any block around this to keep the water in. Hoe this so that the stuff can actually be placed, and the wheat crystal goes there. And yeah, the water will fall on any of these 3 blocks and break it and put it in the hoppers. For the cocoa bean, we're going to want to start out with a 5x5 area of stone brick. And on this block right here, we're going to take those 2 out, put 2 hoppers in like that, and then we want to go up 3 blocks tall with jungle logs there. then another 3 blocks with we basically just have to block out the spawning attempts for the minion to place in jungle logs, so that's what these are for. And then we need these walls right here to block the stuff from going out. We need these right here so cocoa beans don't spawn there, and then these right here to keep the water from flowing out. Now if we put the minion in, it should be spawning them in. That's just to get me up, you don't need that there. There he goes. So he places the cocoa bean, water instantly destroys it, it gets picked up, put in the hopper. For the mushroom minion, you are going to need mycelium, which if you don't know how to get that, if you go under trades, you can find the recipe right here. I believe it's under mushroom collection if you don't have it unlocked already, so yeah. We're going to start out by just placing the minion up by 1 block, and you can see he's complaining about light, and that's why we need mycelium. So if we put that there, and a chest here, 2 hoppers feeding into it, then we can just surround this in stone brick so that the water doesn't flow out, and that is literally the entire farm. It's really simple. We're gonna start the flower minion by placing down a chest with 2 hoppers going into it, and then a grass block. It does need to be grass, by the way, it's just you can't place flowers on dirt. And then a stone brick, and just make our little ring around here if I cannot lag. So like that, and then also above the grass we are going to put a glass block so that 2 high flowers can't generate here. It restricts it to only being the lower ones. Now if you do want 2 high flowers, you can take this away, but the flower minion only uses dandelions to upgrade, so it's really up to you. And then just put the flower minion down right there, and that's the entire farm. Alright, so the way you want to connect them is using a little tube like this. So I'm not going to show you how to build it because you should be able to find out from just looking at this. It's pretty simple. What it's doing is the water will flow down here, and it will also go to this side, which progresses it further down to another farm. And yeah, I'm just gonna like fly around it. It should be pretty easy for you to figure out what's going on. But yeah, all these farms are working, and yeah, just from like me running around my island crafting more soup, I got a good amount of stuff. Now, stuff is gonna be different depending on what minion level you have it, and I will show you how you can further optimize it in a second. But yeah, this is pretty much the entire farm. If you just go AFK in like an AFK pool, then you should have tons of this stuff overnight. I would make more storage than just a single chest, because especially the Nether wart, you get this stuff really fast. Alright, so if you want to optimize this farm, it takes a little bit of research and maybe more minion slots depending on if you do this or not. But basically, if you look at this minion, it has a time between action of 12 seconds. And if we come down here, this flower minion has a time between action of 48 seconds. Now this means that the water will flow down 4 times in the time that it takes this flower minion to place 1, and it won't get out of sync. Now the reason this is useful, because if the flower minion tries to place a flower here but there's water here, it won't place the flower at all, and we basically waste a flower. Now it's up to you if you want to do this. I mean, it ruins the efficiency a little bit, but for the cost, like if you make a lot of these, I don't really think it'll be a problem. Just as a bonus, if you want to double the efficiency of a sand or gravel minion, you put a chest down, a hopper on top of it, and a slab on top of that. Then go up 2 blocks from the slab and start making a 5x5 on this block. And if you put the sand minion right here, he will put the sand block on this, it will fall down and it will fall into the hopper, but I picked it up. And yeah, there we go. That works for sand and gravel. If you made it this far, first off, thanks for watching. Please subscribe if you enjoyed. And in the next few days, I will have a video out on how you can double the efficiency of mob minions. And I'm not going to kill them with fall. This is actually a really compact design. It's like a 5x7, and it works for 90% of the mobs. So yeah, thanks for watching and see you later.